German scientist. Okay students, today class very important and hard concept that is we are discussing in evolution part, that is Hardy-Weinberg principle. So Hardy-Weinberg principle is explain about stable population. It is commonly explained about stable population. This is very important students. Stable population means what? In the population there is no mutations, there is no recombination, there is no variations. Such type of population what we can call stable population. But when does the population will be stable? Means when the genes are will be same, means what? There is a stable. Clear? That's why Hardy-Weinberg principle what they explain means, okay, allele frequencies in a population, allelic frequency in a population is constant from generation to generation. Allele frequencies in a population is constant from generation to generation. Plus gene pool is also constant, remains a constant. This is also important. Gene pool is also remains a constant. What is meant by gene pool? Yes, total genes and their alleles in a population. It is generally calling as gene pool. Okay. Okay, next one. The sum total of all allelic frequency is equal to 1. Allelic frequency is equal to 1. ಏನು ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ವರ್ಡ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಈಗ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್. ಬಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್. Principles of inheritance, in that one gene and allele the word will become. Already gene, the word is came in the molecular base of inheritance. Students remember what is meant by gene. Gene means what? Is a unit of inheritance. It is a unit of inheritance. Plus it expresses a particular trait. Particular character they can explain now. Particular character they can express. They can express a particular character. But what is meant by allele? Allele meaning and yes, that is called alternative form of gene. Alternative form of gene is called the as alternative form of gene. Means every gene we can expressed in two allelic form we can express. For example, one gene is there. One gene we are expressing in the two alleles. In that one, suppose A and small a, capital A anta mention ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. One gene is there. One gene we are expressing in the form of the two unequal alleles. In that one, capital A, one allele we are indicating, small a, another allele we are indicating. But capital A is indicating what? It is a dominant allele it is representing. And this is recessive allele. This is called recessive allele. Students, by using of these two unequal allele, we are make the genotype. What is meant by genotype? Means what? Genetic constitution of an organism is what we can call genotype. Come on, speak out, student. By using of these two alleles, how many genotypes we can make? By using of two unequal alleles, that is called capital A, small a allele use ಮಾಡಿ. How many genotypes we can make? 3 alleles. Speak out what the 3 alleles. Capital A, capital A, capital A, small a. Yes, okay, now even small a, capital A also we can create. Correct, but both are same, you know, that's why capital A, small a, and the last one in the small a, small a. Now, if you are indicating every gene with 2 alleles, now we are representing genotype. Come on, the first AA, capital A, capital A, it indicates what? What is the genotype? What is the genotype we can speak? It is a homozygous, dominant or recessive? Dominant, homozygous dominant allele adu. Homozygous dominant we can express in the form of 2 equal alleles. Adu 2 dominant alleles. Okay, capital A, small a. Very good. This is called heterozygous. Dominant or recessive? Dominant. Heterozygous dominant. The last one is small a, small a. Yes, it is a homozygous recessive. Meaning, students, homozygous recessive meaning. Are you observing here? What is meant by dominant? What is meant by recessive? Dominant allele can express both in homozygous and heterozygous. Both condition also dominant character is expressing. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ dominant ಅಂತ ಹೆಸರು. ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಹೋಮೋಜೈಗಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಹೆಟ್ರೋಜೈಗಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ allele can expressing only in the homozygous condition, not in heterozygous condition. Understood? In small a time nalli matra recessive character is expressing. But it is small a, it is also present here also. Heterozygous also is there, but heterozygous it is not expressing. Correct? Those allele or those character, it will be expressing in only homozygous condition. Such character or such allele is what we can call recessive character or recessive allele. Got the clarity, students? What is meant by dominant allele or dominant character? Which can be expressed both in homozygous and heterozygous. Got the clarity? So, on the base of this, Hardy-Weinberg, both are completely given one equation. Okay? Because already 2 alleles they are already given, you know, that is called capital A, small a. So, capital A, he represents P. Capital A is represents P. And small a, it represents that one. Which one? The Q. Idu small p ne, idu small q ne. Artha aita? 2 alleles they are taken, you know, that is called capital A allele, small a allele. But the allelic frequency, now capital A we are representing in the form of small p, and small a represent in the form of small q. So now p plus q means what? Dominant and recessive. Both allelic frequency is always constant. Always constant andre always is equal to which one? 1 or 100% we can call them as. If you are represent in percentage means 100%. If you are not represent in percentage means you have to call 1. This is generally called the meaning of this now. Okay, no? The sum of total allelic frequency in a population is equal to which one? 1 ಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ಅಲೆಲ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. Both dominant and recessive alleles are equal to which one? 1. Plus one more statement also given by Hardy-Weinberg. What is that? Allelic frequency in a population is constant from generation to generation. Then only the population becomes stable. Suppose allelic frequency is not same from generation to generation. Come on, the stable population we can observe, mutated population we can observe. Mutated population we can observe, but mutated population is give the stability to population? No. That's why stable population irbeku andre compulsory ee allelic frequency ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ always constant ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ Hardy-Weinberg ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಇಸಿರಾ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. ಇದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಈ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀನೋಟೈಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ಸಿಂಗಲ ಡಬಲಾ? ಡಬಲಾ ಸಿಂಗಲಾ? ಡಬಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಡಬಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಬೈನಾಮಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Binomial principle, if you are completely applied, then we can get the genotype. Genotype means what? Come on, what is the perfect definition? Principal equation: p plus q whole square is equal to, looks like p square plus 2pq plus q square is equal to 1. You go either. Okay? Hardy-Weinberg principal equation. Now, what is the difference between p plus q is equal to 1, p square 2pq, q square is equal to 1? What is the difference? The first one is explain only allelic frequency. Second one is explaining about genotype frequency. Genotype frequency. Genotype. Get the clarity, student? Genotype. This is about the genotype, you know. Genotype meaning ಅದು homozygous heterozygous ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್, based upon their genotype only we are explaining, based upon the genotype, students. So now here what is meant by p? P meaning what? It is about the dominant allele. Correct? Dominant allele frequency. Dominant allele frequency we can call them as p. And q means what? You know, recessive allele frequency. Recessive allele frequency, that is called. But what about p square? P square is represent what? Homozygous dominant. Got it? Okay now. So here dominant allele only, but here we are meant in the genotype. Genotype anta mention ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is called homozygous. Homozygous what? Dominant allelic frequency. Dominant allelic frequency, that is, students, okay now, this is q square. Q square meaning heterozygous. Sorry. ಇದನ್ನು homozygous, okay now. So that is also called homozygous what? Homozygous recessive allelic frequency. And 2pq represents heterozygous. Correct? Heterozygous what? Dominant allelic frequency. Got the clarity, students? P plus q is equal to 1. It is represents only allelic frequency. And what type of alleles is there? But a genotype ಏನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ we can completely apply that one. Binomial principle we have to apply. Binomial principle ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತರ. ಈ ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ we can get it that one, the genotype. That's why p square 2pq and q square. So p square is represents homozygous dominant and q square is represents homozygous recessive, and 2pq represent heterozygous dominant, like that. Okay? So these are the main important concept. ಇದinka complete ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅರ್ಥಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. You see, this is about the one of the island. One of the island is there. ಈ island ನಲ್ಲಿ only trees are there, along with the trees and other animals are there. Other animals, suppose frogs are there, like that. Okay? ಈ frogs ನಲ್ಲಿ two types of the frogs are there. That is called green color frogs are there. Green color frogs are there, and black color frogs also there. Green and black. But in this one, green color is dominant and black color is recessive. So tilkut. Understood, students? Different type of, okay na? So, but how many frogs are there anta tilkondavaga ಒಂದು how many, that is about ಒಂದು 12 frogs ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಒಂದು 12 frogs. ಈ 12 frogs ನಲ್ಲಿ total 12 frogs are there. In these 12 frogs ಒಂದು 8 frogs are which in color? Green. Okay? And remaining how many frogs? Yes, this is called black. ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Totally 12 frogs are there. ಈ 12 frogs ನಲ್ಲಿ, okay na? So green color frogs ಏನಂದ್ರೆ 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 frogs are green color ಇದೆ. ಸರಿ? ಈಗ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಈಗ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೇ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? Remember Mendel's first law, tall and dwarf. Tall is the dominant, dwarf is the recessive. That's why allelic representation on the base of tall character or dwarf character, tall character only. That's why capital T they are taken for tall, correct? And dwarf is recessive, that's why they are taken small t that. Same here also I am taking that one, green, capital G I am taking, and black, what I am taking, small g I am taking now. Okay, now you have to speak out dominant genes, dominant allelic frequency. Dominant allelic frequency ಅಂದ್ರೆ total dominant okay na, so dominant frogs ಅಂದ್ರೆ dominant color frogs, how many is there? Dominant color frogs are 8 is there. 8 is there andre total number of alleles. What are the total number of alleles? Or total number of alleles of dominant color frogs ಎಷ್ಟು alleles ಬರಿಬಹುದು? How many? Because every character we are represent with 2 alleles, so that's why 8 frogs means how many alleles we can make it? 16. That is called 8 into 2. How many alleles are we can get? Yes, 16. Enedu capital G. Now if you want to calculate the frequency of allele, frequency of dominant allele frequency, if you want to calculate, okay, the number of dominant alleles by total number of alleles. Number of alleles, how many is there? 16, correct? Total number of alleles, how many is there? Total number of alleles 24, okay, now 24 that, correct? Because I said 12 frogs, 12 frogs under total number of alleles, 12 into 2, how many? 24. Okay, now dominant green color frogs, dominant color frogs are 8 is there, total number of alleles are capital G, how many is there? That is called 18, okay now, so that is about, okay. Now the frequency of dominant allele, we are represent in the form of 16 by 24. Calculate how much? Yes, okay now 2 by 3 anta helbodu. 2 by 3 andre how much? 2 by 3 andre how much? Yes, okay now, so that is about 0.66 anta barutte, correct? 0.6 andre 0.7 anta bariboda? 0.67 anta barutte andre 0.7. Got the clarity? Now we are discussing about what? Recessive alleles. Come on, recessive alleles, how many is there? Recessive allele count ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ out of 8, okay na, totally 16, total remaining 4 into 2. Yes, 4 into 2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8, okay na, that is called 8 small g is there. Now the frequency of recessive allele, frequency of which one? Recessive allele. Yes, recessive allele andre 8 by 24. How much? 3 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನೋಡ್ರ, only frequency ಮಾತ್ರ here, only frequency, the dominant and recessive frequency, okay na, 0.7, 0.3 you can implement here, okay na. This is called dominant, this is called recessive, correct? A is represents P and Q is represent small a is represents Q ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ. A is called dominant character allele and small a is called recessive allele ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಾವು, okay na, here dominant how much now? 0.7 and recessive how much now? 0.3 is equal to how much? 1. Andre always in a stable population, dominant and recessive allelic frequency always ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ತಾರ? ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಂತಪ್ಪ? 1. ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ allelic frequency in a population is constant from generation to generation. ಅದೇ 1% ಅಲ್ಲ, 1 they can maintain for generation to generation. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ in gene pool and this frequency remains constant. What is meant by gene pool? Total genes and their alleles. Total genes and their alleles in a population. Total genes and their alleles in a population is what we can call gene pool anta kirigra. Okay, next one, sum total of all allelic frequency always 1 ondirutte. ಹೆಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. This is occurs only in the which population? Stable population ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ it is occurs. Got the clarity students? Okay, now this is and this. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ, ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಕುತ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೆ. ಏನಾ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಹಾರ್ಡಿ-ವಿನ್ಬರ್ಗ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್? ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ವಿಚ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರೀಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ affect on Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg principle or stable population? The factors affecting on stable populations. How many factors are there? Sometimes only number they can ask. How many? 5. 5 factors are affecting on that one. First of all, what is the first factor? Gene flow. Gene flow. The first factor is called gene flow, or it is also called gene migration. Gene flow or gene migration. Second, yes, that is called them as genetic drift. Genetic drift. And third one is called genetic recombinations or gene recombinations. Yes, recombinations. Next one is mutations. And last one, natural selection. Natural selection. These are the 5 factors. It is affecting the equilibrium. It will be disturb that one, the stable population. It disturb the stable population. Let us, we have to discuss one by one. Gene flow. You see, this is about the one of the island. It is also one of the island. You see, in this island so many insects are living, like this one, so many insects are living, but all are belongs to same species. All are belongs to same species, like this one, all are green color. Next, one more island is there. In that one, all are, so many insects are there, but here blue color is there, like this one insects. For your understanding, I am telling this about the blue color. Suppose if this population is stable in their island, no changes are occurs. Suppose if anyone, either from this island it will be migrated to here, or this one can migrated to here, what will be happen? Suppose here it is entered like this. Okay, so green color insects are there, enter into here. They simply sit up. No, they can mating with the other insect. Then what will be formed? Okay, now they can completely form that one, the new generation. Got the clarity, students? Like that, if the flowing is occurs, if any species will migrating from one place to other place, it may cause new population. New population meaning if the genetic flow is occurs, okay, what is the stable population sequence is there, allelic frequency is there, automatically they can disturb that one. It will be disturbed, students. Or this one maybe it will be migrated here also, will be dangerous. Correct? Why? Because it is also disturb the gene balance here also. They can disturb the gene balance here also. Understood? Adike in olden days, one family ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಿಂದನೇ ಹುಡುಗ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹುಡುಗಿಗೆ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಿಂದನೇ ಹುಡುಗ ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರಣ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಫಿಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹುಡುಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೇನು ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಯಿಂದ ಹುಡುಗಿನೇ ಆ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟವಾಗನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ 7 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, 7 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಅವರು ಹುಡುಗ ಸೈಡ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, 7 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ರೆಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಫಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಸ್ಟೆರೈಲ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅಬ್ಬು ನಾನು ಅಜ್ಜಗ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಜನರಲಿ ಅದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ 7 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆ 7 ಜನರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಎನಿ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತಲೂ ನೋಡ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತಲೂ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಆಗಿ ಅದೇ ಇವ್ರ ಜನ್ರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಂಶ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಹಂಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಾ ಸಾಕು, ಮಾಂಗಲ್ಯಂ ತಂತುನಾನೇನಂ. ಅದು ಒಬ್ಬರು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಸೌತ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕಲ್ಚರು ಸೌತ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೌತ್ ಕಲ್ಚರು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಜಾಬ್ ಇದಲ್ವಾ, ಜಾಬ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದಲ್ವಾ, ಜಾಬ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 20 lakhs ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಪರ್ ಆನಮ್, ಇವ್ರಿಗೂ 20 lakhs ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಪರ್ ಆನಮ್. ಹಿಂಗೇನೀಗ 20 lakhs 40 lakhs ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಪರ್ ಆನಮ್. ಯಾವ ಡಿಸಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಬೇಕಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗ ಬ್ರೇಕಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಸೌತ್ ಅವರು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟೇ ಇದಪ್ಪ. ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಟ್ರಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಾಯ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಟ್ರಾಪ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಏನಿದ್ರೆಂದ್ರೂ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಹಿಂಗ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು, ಓಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ ನೀವೇ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬಿಡಿ. ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅವರೇ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇದು ಹೇಳು, ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಚೌಟ್ರಿನಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಬಕ್ಕೇಶ್ವರ ಚೌಟ್ರಿ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸರಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಇನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಅಲಲಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಅಲಲಿಕ್ ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅದೆಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಜೀನ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುವವರೆಗೂ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಜೀನ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಂದರೆ ಕೊಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಕೊಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್. ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಲ್ಚರ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್? ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಡ್ರಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಓಕೆ, random changes in allelic frequency, allelic frequency in a population by chance events is called as by chance events. Random, there is a random changes in allelic frequency, random changes in allelic frequency of a population or in a population by chance event. By chance agi sometimes maybe changes barbodra. By chance agi ಏನು changes ಬಂದಿದ್ರೆ what we can call, that is called genetic drift ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಈ genetic drift ಗೆ ನಾವು Seawall right effect ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. Seawall right effect ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. Seawall right effect, students, very important. Seawall right effect, that is genetic drift. Random allelic change in a frequency of population by chance events is called the as genetic drift. Genetic drift is also called Seawall right effect. Is the scientist name ra? Seawall right, scientist name. Okay, that is. ಈಗ genetic recombinations ra? Genetic recombinations, just before I said gene flow ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Gene flow ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಕಮಾಂಡ ಓಕೆನಾ, if they will enter into this population, automatically what will be happen? Mating is occurs. Because of this mating, new combination will come. Re means what? Again combination, new combinations will come. A new combination alli sometimes superior character will come, sometimes inferior character also will come. Okay, so that is variations ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಈ ಥರ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ರಿಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ದ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್. And the fourth one, mutations already you know. What is the meaning of mutations? Sudden inheritable changes. Means what? In genes nalli only changes are occurs, but ಅದು suddenly it is occurs. ಈಗ last one is called natural selection. Natural selection is a process. Natural selection is a process in which okay, the species enable, okay, in which enabling to reproduce, enabling to survive and reproduce more number of offsprings is called natural selection. It is a process in which enabling to survive and reproduce more number of the offsprings is called natural selection. Correct? If they want to survive in that habitat, they should show some variations. Matte variations andre matte equilibrium iruvaga adu baruttana, genetic equilibrium baravaga adu baruttana illa, variations yava baruttappa, recombinations bandindre variations barutte. Recombination ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು? ಮ್ಯೂಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಈಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ಲಿ. Never. That's why these 5 factors are always affecting on the stable population. 5 factors. ಈ 5 factors ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ a stable population they can maintain constantly. Understand, students? Okay. So this is about Hardy-Weinberg principle. Hardy-Weinberg principle is explained about which population? Stable population. According to them, okay, allelic frequency in a population constant from generation to generation. Till how many variations and till how much time or till how much different factors andre ee different factors bandavargunu genetic equilibrium will be continued for generation to generation. If these factors are may be disturbed means what? Genetic equilibrium cannot maintain. What are the different factors means? Gene flow, genetic drift, genetic recombinations, mutations and natural selection basis. Okay, on this basis I will give the some questions you can able to solve. Okay, write down one question. Yes, in a stable population 16% are in a stable population 16% are homozygous recessive individuals. 16% are homozygous recessive individuals. And calculate homozygous dominant and heterozygous dominant. You can calculate homozygous dominant and heterozygous dominant. Okay, understood, students? In this one I given in the form of percentage I given. Percentage I given andre I given the genotype I given. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ genotype ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ? ಎಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್. ಎಸ್, ಕಮಾನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ p square 2pq q square ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಗಿವೆನ್? q square I given. Because q square is represents what? Recessive allelic frequency given. Okay. Yes. How we can solve means what? Q square how much percentage I given now? 16%. 16% ಅಂದರೆ 16/100 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 16/100 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ how much? 0.16 ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಇದು q square. ಮತ್ತು q ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 0.16 ರೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಾ? 0.4 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ನಾವು q ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂದಿದೆ. q is equal 0.4 ಬಂದಿದೆ. q is 0.4 ಅಂದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ p? 0.6. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ p ಪ್ಲಸ್ q is equal to 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ p is equal 0.4 ಅಂದರೆ q is equal 0.4 means p is equal 0.6. Clear? Okay, now you have to calculate that one p square you have to calculate. P square how much? Okay, now percentage, how much percentage is there? Yes, 0.6 andre how much? 36. Okay na, 0.36 anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 0.36 andre how much percentage? 36%. 36% ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ 2pq ರಾ 2pq means what? Already p value already know, q value also you already know. You have to calculate that one. 2 into point okay 0.6 into 0.4 0.48 ಅಂದರೆ come on, how much percentage? 48% that one. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು 36%, ಇದು 48%, ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್? 16%. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ come on is equal to 100 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100%. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ? ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹೋಮೋಜೈಗಸ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವೆನ್. ಹೋಮೋಜೈಗಸ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಹೋಮೋಜೈಗಸ್ ರೆಸೆಸಿವ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವೆನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗಿವೆನ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ 0.16, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು 0.4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 0.4 ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಯೂ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ 0.6 ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಪಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? So then p square ಅಂದರೆ you can multiply this one. Okay, now 0.6 into 0.6, that is why 0.36. 0.36 means what? How much percentage? Now 36%. Okay, like that one. 2pq if you want to calculate means p value, q value you should know. That's why, okay, you can substitute and you can get the percentage. ಸರ, ಇದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಇದು ನೀವು ಓರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ. ಓಕೆ, in a stable population, okay no? So that is called 0.3 homozygous recessive individuals are there. 0.3 sorry homozygous alla, sorry, that is about the dominant allelic frequency. Dominant allelic frequency is 0.3. Dominant allelic frequency is 0.3. And what about the recessive allelic frequency? 0.6. ಈ ಥರನೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? 0.7 is the recessive allelic frequency. Got it? Like that directly oral questions also ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. Okay? And one more question. Okay? Same. In a stable population, okay? Yes, 18% of people suffering from 18% of people suffering from SCA, sickle cell anemia. Calculate homozygous recessive and heterozygous dominant. And even homozygous dominant also. Homozygous dominant also. 3 you have to calculate. Homozygous dominant, homozygous recessive, heterozygous dominant you have to calculate. What you have to do? Sickle cell anemia anta hint kottidra. Sickle cell anemia meaning it is one of the genetical disorder. Which type of genetical disorder? Yes, it is a recessive trait. Correct? It is a recessive trait anta kottidra. Recessive trait always expressed in which genotype? Homozygous genotype only they can express. Okay, again now andre according to this question I given the recessive homozygous recessive or dominant I given recessive homozygous recessive means what? That is called same ಮತ್ತೆ q square ನಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. q square 18 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. 18% ಇದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 18%. Same iday equation, 18%. Q square I given 18%. That's why come on, root 0.18 how much? How much you will get? 0.42 no? Correct? 42 no? 43 no? 42. Okay now 0.42 you can get it. Okay. So 0.42 that is about the, so as it is 0.42 months, that is called the mass. How much raw? 0.58 birthday. P value is 0.58. Okay. So 0.58 you have to completely make it to double. How much percentage now? Here also 0.58, 0.42. Into 0.4. Yes, this percentage how much? 50? 33%. Correct? So P square is 33%. And 2 PQ? 2 PQ how much? ಮಾಡಿ ಓಕೆನಾ, ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. 38 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 18 ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ 100ಇಂದ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 49%. ಇದು ಈ ಥರನೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆಯಿತಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? ಓಕೆ. So these are about the concept regarding about Hardy-Weinberg principle. Hardy-Weinberg principle is completed. Hardy-Weinberg principle is completed. Okay. Yes. ఇంకా ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ కాన్సెప్ట్